Yeah, we have reached our last segment talking about business review and the outlook for gold and oil commodity, and we are going to have another view from Mr. Vicky Amarnani, market strategist from Monex Invest in the Futures, to conclude his view toward our topic. So, what's the conclusion of our topic? So, before we come to the conclusion, you give the suggestion, become the traders over the investors.
Yeah.
So this is according to the uncertainty situation of the global condition, or how is
Exactly, because there's so much uncertainty in the market that, I mean, any asset such as gold, oil, currencies could be positive for 3 weeks, and suddenly the trend could change severely down or severely back up. So for that purpose, and there's so much uncertainty that we cannot predict. Therefore, I always suggest, if you are a trader, you know, smaller capital, you're in the market for a shorter period, so your risks are lower, and I think that's more beneficial rather than, you know, going to the big curves. Because I see a lot of investors who buy a particular asset, they get driven down, and they have to hold it for several months until it climbs back up again. That's not a prudent approach to be doing this kind of market. You know?
So now we can summarize all the topic that we have been discussed. So from gold first, okay, how's the tips for maybe suggestion to the investor according to gold?
Okay, gold, the wide range, 1,550 to 2,000. The more middle term movement is from 1,640 to 1,800. There's a triple top at $1,800. A triple top means like 3 times the gold price has touched that area. When it breaks that, that's going to be a strong break. So that's the time to be buying gold. And as I mentioned, there are many more positives for gold, such as QE3, weak dollar because of low interest rates, central bank buying gold, diversification, inflation hedge, urbanization in Asia, so more people buying gold. A lot of other reasons for which are positive for gold, and my target for 2013 would be in the 1,900 range, but I still do not see it exceeding 2,000 because it's going to be a big impact upon the commodity market. So
any prediction when it's maybe the right time to buy or maybe sell?
For me right now at 1,700, I think it's an attractive level, and where you should put your stop loss is at the 1,640 level for medium-term investors. And again, it depends on the type of strategy you use. I mean, I use moving averages, double top, double bottoms. I trade on news. Depends what your strategy is. Make sure you stick to your trading plan, consistent, good money management, good risk to reward, and that's very important. Because if you have a good strategy but not a good risk to reward, it won't last long. No matter how good your strategy is. So that's very important as well.
So what's a good strategy on oil in the 2013?
On oil, I mean, like as I mentioned, I see a range of 85 to 90. Even according to the Energy Industry Association or agency, they see oil to be finishing at $88 to $89. So not a very significant movement from now. But I mean, again, we may see those spikes up and down depending on the Gaza, the Middle East tensions, which we have to be cautious. That's why it's important to play stop loss. Yeah, always play stop loss. Don't forget that.
Always.
I mean, we've always, even in the conventional business, sometimes you lose money and you have to sell goods or items. Likewise in trading. Trading is a business. At times you have to accept losses. But what George Soros, I mean, one of the most successful investors, says, it doesn't matter how much, it doesn't matter whether you lose or win, but how much you lose when you lose and how much you gain when you win. That's the essence, basically.
Maybe this is the last question. Please give maybe a short suggestion, or maybe too smart, which one to be chosen, the gold, oil, or maybe the currency.
From my side, it doesn't matter what you choose, as long as you trade with discipline. But my favorite is gold among all the three, because I do not see much dawn found on gold. So for maybe my suggestion for longer term investors who are more comfortable for long term, don't have the time to follow the markets, gold would be a better investment.
Thank you so much, Mr. Vicky.
My pleasure.
Your very sharings will lighten our view.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you so much. That's wrap our talk show for this time. Hope to have you soon in the next Economic Buzz with other issue to bring up into the discussion. I'm Iqbal Sitami Harjo, wishing you a best luck in doing your business today. Let's talk about your business only on eBuzz.